Hello everyone, subscribers and any new watchers out there. This is Toys 1252. A quick video here of some things I picked up at the Big Wow Comic Fest in San Jose Saturday and Sunday. Big crowd there, much bigger than the last time I was there, mainly because Stan Lee was there doing autographs. A friend of mine got one of his autographs. It took him 2 hours standing in line. I think this is the first time they've had a big name like Stan Lee, and I don't, well, compared to some sports signings I've been to, they didn't handle it as well. So my friend had to stand in line for 2 hours. Anyway, I picked up some prints from Neal Adams and had him autograph them. He's been doing these since the 70s, or doing Batman since the 70s. Yeah, it was kind of neat meeting with him. Picked up one of his sketchbooks. Anyway, so in addition to seeing a lot of costume folks and so forth, I did pick up one high-end item, and I'm going to unbox that now. Okay, so this is a item that I had been eyeballing in my local toy store. Didn't pre-order it and haven't bought it because of the cost. But fortunately, one of the things you do when you go to these shows is you can find some great deals. So I couldn't pass up the deal I got on this. Here, asking price was well below retail that I've been seeing, and I asked for him even below that, and he accepted, and no tax, no shipping, so it was a great buy. So let's take a look at this. Alright, let me get it out of this box, get the plastic off so you can get a better look at the box. Okay, here is the box outside sleeve, and it's a very tight fit. I tried to remove it already and it wasn't budging, so I had to take a ruler and slide the ruler in all the sides just to get it to disengage from the main box. Artwork by Jim Lee. And the figure itself by Play Imaginative. But of course, this is not a toy. This is an adult collectible. Alright. Alright, let's get the box open. So here's the inner box. Taking the outer sleeve off, getting that sleeve off is a lot of work. I don't know how they put it in there, but it's a tight fit, and it took quite a bit of work to get it off. It has this metal bat emblem on the outside. It's a dual door box. And there's a side panel there. There's a side panel there. And these purple bats on the back. It's magnetized. You open it up, and there are 3 clamshells that hold the figure and the attachments inside. And then there are 2 panels, or panels on either side, On one is a quote from Stan Lee. A little bit about the figure. It is part of the New 52 comic universe. And on the other panel opens up to some more artwork. So it's a real awesome box. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. Out of the box, and the figure has comes with a gargoyle and 2 batarangs and a grappling gun. The cape which has metal pieces inside at the collar to attach it to the figure. So again, this is based on the New 52 comic universe, and so instead of a suit, a rubberized suit or platelets, this has armor. First impression, of course, is when you heft it out of the box. That 2.5 pounds or whatever of metal really makes an impression. There are parts of the figure that are plastic, like these shoulder pads here. Here, that's plastic. The gauntlets are plastic. Of course, the hands. This right here is plastic, and it's very stiff, thick plastic, so it's viable, so you can move the legs, and it keeps the contour real nice there. Down here, the feet, the toes have articulation right there, and there's up and down movement at the ankle, but not much right and left because of the sides of the shoe right there. They extend down past the ankle. A lot of movement in the knees, both above and below the knee, so it should make it posable there. The hands are articulated, so you only get one set of hands. Each of the fingers can move in 3 joints, thumb in 2. The elbow is kind of disappointing. There's like only 2 notches to move it. You can only move it up and down 2 notches, so there's not a lot of movement in the elbow. And the shoulder has a combination of a joint and a pin in there, so you can move it up and down this way and swing it right forward and aft. Overall, a very impressive figure. I mean, especially when you pick it up and move it around, all that weight to it. The proportions are nice. The legs are sort of like Iron Man, Hot Toys Iron Man. The upper leg, and these knee pads are really good at hiding the joints. Now the gargoyle, this feels hollow and plastic, but it does have magnets here at the feet, so when you step Batman on top, it does kind of hold him down, add some security there. The cape again has metal pieces at the tip up here, and Batman has magnets up there. The outside edge of the cape has a wire in it, and which goes all the way back up to where the metal pieces are. Now the strength of the magnet inside is not very strong, so as you adjust the cape, it'll just slide right off of there. So I found it best that if you adjust the cape first off the figure, or you have to hold on to the cape as you're trying to manipulate the cape, the top of the cape, while you're trying to manipulate the wire in the cape, otherwise it just keeps falling off. So there's the magnets again on the gargoyle, and you can definitely feel them holding on to the feet when you put the figure on the gargoyle. Cape has a nice draping to it. I'll probably manipulate it more, but again, manipulate it off the figure because it's just going to come off very easily. Okay, posing the figure. Again, with the articulating fingers, you can just put the hand or the grappling gun in the hand and wrap the fingers around it tightly, and it'll stay in there. And then, the weak point of posing will be these shoulder pads. The shoulder pads are only held on with a thin piece of, or like plastic hinges. The hinge itself is it's a pin, like the pin you would have in your watch band, and that's inserted into plastic hinges, and they apparently glued the shoulder pad on to the piece, the hinge piece. Mine already popped off. I was able, after some work, to pop it back on, so you have to be really careful when you're moving the shoulders. You know, pop those out. Again, lots of articulation in the leg, the knee. The chest area, this swivels real easy, and then the waist is a little bit tighter. So it's easy to move the chest and straight. And you can see that you get plenty of range of motion with this plastic here at the hips. Anyway. Alright, there you have it. The Super Alloy Batman figure from the comic books. New 52 storylines. Artwork by Jim Lee. Thanks for watching.